We head 1,200 kilometres east of Australia to the islands of New Caledonia. When British explorer Captain James Cook became the first European to sight this South Pacific island in 1774, he named it New Caledonia because it reminded him of Scotland. Today, the headquarters of the Oceania Weightlifting Federation is based in the island's city of Mondor and is also home to the Oceania Institute of Weightlifting, an all-inclusive residential training facility housing 20 of the Pacific region's best weightlifters hailing from 10 different countries.
The small Pacific Islanders, they haven't got no opportunity to training back home. For example, Kiribati has approximately 100 lifters, but they're training at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, because once the sun comes out, it's too hot to training outside. They don't have a gym, and they're training on the sand. They don't have the luxury of Australia and New Zealand, where they've got proper gyms. So without the institute, it will be very difficult for Pacific lifters to achieve international results simply because they don't have the facilities good enough in their home. So of course when you send them down here and training properly, you can imagine how good they are.
Back home, we used to train under trees, just shade. Yeah, we used to put a piece of wood, we just combine them together and then we used to lift under the tree.
This year will be my 5th year. I came since 2010, when I was 16. We live in a sports complex. We train 3 times a day, every day. The institute lifters are lifting more bigger weights than us back home. So I come here because I want to be like one of them, try to get up in the top. I really like it because weightlifting is everything to me.
At the core of this residential institute is veteran trainer and former Australian head coach Paul Coffa, who is in no doubt about the raw talent on offer.
They've got huge shoulders, they've got strong legs, they can climb a coconut tree. Any of these lifters, doesn't matter how heavy they are, they can climb a coconut tree so easily. Where do you get that? Where do you get that kind of strength? And that's why they're great rugby players. Strength is there, and of course weightlifting fits in perfect with that body structure.
The residential aspect of the institute means athletes get to concentrate fully on the task in hand, weightlifting.
The athletes go home, they don't train like here, how we do. They go back to families, sometimes they train on their own. But when the athletes train here, it's like they have something that Paul can give.
They've got to be like a family, and a lot of discipline. They're not allowed to smoke or drink. If it's one drink, they're out. No second chance. They call it Alcatraz, but it's really not. It is very hard, but they want to be the best, and this is the only way you can make it. There's no other way.
His coaching is very tough, very strict, everything. Whatever you say, when you switch on the button, then you have to switch on. It's like when you go and switch on the power. When the power is on, that's it. When the athlete is sleeping or doesn't even like firing up, once Paul press the button to on, you have to on. Like you have to respond in training like that. Every time. If you don't respond, he'll send you outside, go and have a coffee, come back and start again.
Since his arrival in the islands, Coffa has literally been changing the profile of weightlifting across the continent.
In the last 6 years, it made so much change. When I was a coach in Australia, we used to win 9, 10 categories in those days. Today, the Oceanian Championships, you're lucky to get one Australian winning an Oceanian title. The rest of them are all Pacific lifters. So it shows you the standard within the region, but most of the winners are coming from the Institute.
I've been here around 4 years now. I competed in the last Commonwealth Games, and I don't know, I forget what did I came. Maybe I came 16 or maybe second last. And from that 4 years to these 4 years, I've been with Paul, and I see the big improvement. I'm ranking #1 in the Commonwealth.
The success of Pacific Island weightlifters has hugely popularised the sport. Whilst the Institute has its sights set on the long game, right now there's only one immediate division, and that involves Glasgow and the international stage of the Commonwealth Games.
Anything below 4 gold medal to 5 gold medal, I'd be very disappointed. Every single lifter here is focused today the Commonwealth Games, nothing else. And these people are committed to the sport, and the attitude is phenomenal.
There's a lot of people following me now back home. They want to do weightlifting. They want to be like me, travel around, see the world, like win medals, giving inspiration to the people. That's why I'm training hard. I want to win with all cost. I really want that goal.